We learned that homicide detectives have taken an interest in Chrisean Rock, and they're asking people questions about her.
Oh yeah, child. I'm moving out the country. We're moving out the country. Look, we ain't gonna tell y'all details, but we're moving out the country.
Yeah, we're
moving out the country.
Interesting timing.
Yeah.
Junior right here.
You
weird as shit. You weird as shit.
What's wrong?
You weird as shit. Nobody stalking you. That's my son.
So one of the neighbors says that Ronnie was sitting in his car outside his house when all of a sudden this car pulled up behind him. A person gets out the car. He didn't realize that they had a gun or whatever. They ran up on the car real quick, y'all. They shot him 10 times.
So the content that we're getting ready to do right now, I'm gonna be upfront with you guys. I refer to this as more speculation content because from the jump, we don't have enough information to know what actually is going on here. All right. But I am curious in regards to the situation because the internet is ablaze right now, whether you call it fan fiction, whether you want to call it facts, whether you want to call it receipts and evidence. But Chrisean Rock is being tried in front of the internet court in regards to something extremely serious, in regards to an ex that is no longer alive. He is no longer here with us. All right. Now, I often call out false allegations when it refers to men, and I am ready, willing, and able to call it out if it applies on the other side as well, because, you know, we stand for equal accountability up here by any means necessary. Nevertheless, we're going to head over to Poetic Flacco's channel for his coverage of the situation to go over all of the receipts that we see over there in order to assess what the heck is going on here. Without further ado,
there's a very real possibility that Chrisean Rock could be getting arrested for murder very soon. The same day Chrisean Rock announced that she's moving out the country, we learned that homicide detectives have taken an interest in Chrisean Rock, and they're asking people questions about her.
The country. Let's talk about that.
Oh yeah, child. I'm moving out the country. We're moving out the country. Look, we ain't gonna tell y'all details, but we're moving out the country.
Yeah,
we're moving out the country.
Interesting timing.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
For real.
Where are they going?
Yep,
we're moving out. I got my suitcase with me.
I want to tell y'all so many details. Why you just do that?
You posted it.
Let's rewind a little bit so you guys got the full context.
Sure.
Chrisean Rock has an ex-boyfriend called Ronnie. When Chrisean Rock got pregnant, Ronnie popped up and said the baby was his. Chrisean Rock said the baby was Blueface. Blueface to this day said the baby belongs to Ronnie and is not his. Well, Ronnie took Chrisean Rock to court to prove the baby was his.
Okay, did they get a test?
In the next 4 to 6 weeks, God willing, Chrisean is going to be required to do a court-ordered paternity test. And once we get this paternity test, we shall have more insight.
Ronnie also pulled up on Chrisean Rock in person when she came to Baltimore, demanding that she gives him a paternity test so he can figure out whether or not Chrisean Jr. is his kid or not.
Right here, Junior right here.
You
Weird as shit. You weird as shit.
What's wrong?
You weird as shit. Nobody stalking you. That's my son. That's my son. That's my son. What you want to do?
Excuse me.
What do you want to do?
I'm calling the cops.
I don't give a call him. Nobody touch you.
Go to the cops.
Call him.
Go.
Yeah.
Go. I'm calling the cops.
Police ass. You a police ass.
Time to go.
You a police ass.
Time to go.
You a police ass.
Sir,
You a police ass.
excuse me.
Police bitch.
Excuse
You a
me.
What does that mean?
Excuse me.
Yeah,
I need you out the.
nigga.
But I don't give a
Talking about, okay?
Oh, she called the cops. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go this way. Okay. Let's go this way. I need you out the mall. Let's go this way.
Okay.
Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's go.
But here's the thing. We never actually found out whether or not Ronnie was the baby father or not.
She never did a
because
test?
a week before the court hearing to decide on whether or not Chrisean Rock has to give Ronnie a paternity test, Ronnie was shot and killed in a very mysterious fashion.
Yes, you heard right. We just got the update. So apparently, there have been some money on Ronnie's head since Friday. What's today? Tuesday. So since Friday, apparently somebody put some money on his head. Somebody wanted him dead. And y'all, I found out exactly how it happened. So one of the neighbors says that Ronnie was sitting in his car outside his house when all of a sudden this car pulled up behind him. A person gets out the car. He didn't realize that they had a gun or whatever. They ran up on the car real quick, y'all. They shot him 10 times. Not only was he shot 10 times, nobody even came to check on him for at least 10 minutes. So if there was a chance that he could have been saved, and within those first 10 minutes, it wouldn't have happened because nobody even came to check on him until after 10 minutes. The neighbor says that he heard it, but of course he didn't want to come out immediately because that's gunshots. So he waited about 10 minutes, make sure the coast is clear. Then he went to check. He said he tried to lay Ronnie down on his side. He said he was shot up everywhere. He said it was blood coming all out of his body. And basically he died right there. There was no way he was going to be saved. It was too late, y'all. So whoever this was, they wanted this done quickly.
That theory lines up with...
Okay. First things first. Number one, investigate her fully and thoroughly. Why is it that I say that? Any woman that is okay with smoking and drinking while being pregnant would be the exact same type of woman that would be willing to put a hit out on somebody. You are forever damaging the potential life that is growing inside of you. What makes me think that you won't damage or end the life of someone living that might be saying something to come at your business? She also doesn't appear to be as smart as somebody to conduct business like this. Like I see on some Tekashi 6ix9ine shit, because the timing of all of that happening is weird. And if you think back to like shows like First 48, right? These criminal investigation shows, you often would see, hey, is there anyone in their life that there's been arguments with or there's been some type of drama or consternation, and they question all of those people. The second thing is that if she is involved in something like this, why would she announce that she's moving out the country? Like, why would you let the authorities know that you're about to move somewhere else? But also, it appears as though her homegirl mentioned it and it wasn't her. And it looked like she didn't want her audience to know that she's moving out the country. And also, her business, the way that she makes money, is within the country. So is her plan to retire? But if the thought is that she ordered a hit because of all of this pressure that the ex was giving as in regards to the DNA, I did a little bit of research in regards to that. This photo was posted to Shade Room a little over a year ago, where Chrisean posted a DNA test proving that the alleged father is Jonathan Porter, aka Blueface, by a 99.9% paternity margin. It is unfortunate that Ronnie was unable to take the test, and with AI nowadays, you can fake anything like this exceptionally easy. Also note that this says prenatal paternity test, which typically is not done because it may harm the baby, right? May harm the embryo, which may also explain some of the delayed development of the young child. But even if you look at some of the comments here, this is a test from the show. They made it all up. It's a lie. Even the women are like, yo, I think that this test is BS. My kid alters doctor's notes all the time. This don't mean anything. We need Maury Povich. Hey, listen, I can still hit up Maury. Maybe I can hit up Maury and we can we can get this popping. Last month, my Facebook page alone generated over $13,000. That number is so ridiculous. Why? Because I did absolutely no work in order to achieve that. But I put systems in play to earn that revenue. Now, there's a very important definition here. It's called resting revenue rate. How much money do you earn in a month at rest, not doing a damn thing? Because at least on my Facebook page alone, it's $13,000. Now, what's also crazy about that is I'm not a Facebooker. I'm a YouTuber. Majority of my money comes from YouTube and as well as ad sponsorships. The Facebook stuff is just the icing on the cake. But just the icing on the cake alone, I'm financially independent because it damn sure don't cost me $13,000 a month to live. Come copy my system of how I earn between $50,000 and $100,000 each and every month. Go to Viral2Value.com to pick up my curriculum and join my community, where we also do live calls, Q&As, to answer all of your guys' questions on your content creation journey. But let's see what other evidence that they got.
The possibility that Chrisean Rock may have put a hit on Ronnie to avoid the court-ordered paternity test before the last court hearing. Now, here's the thing. It gets weirder. Chrisean Rock owns biological sister. Came on Jason Lee's podcast and implied and hinted and said Chrisean Rock did it without saying Chrisean Rock did it.
Chrisean's baby, there was a guy online from Baltimore who was claiming to be her baby dad. He ended up getting murdered, right?
Yes.
He really did get murdered? I mean, I saw that online. That was real?
Yes, that was.
And you knew, did you know him?
Rest in pieces. So yes, I fed that boy.
How did he end up getting murdered? Was he in the streets, in the stuff, or was that just a random thing?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I can't even speak on it. But if I was to speak on it, it don't look too good for certain people that we know. So I'm not gonna speak on it. Like, well,
because it's just all, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I'm not the police, but I'll just leave it at that. Well, I'll say a little bit. He ran up on Chrisean when she was out in public.
He did, and then he had a paternity test coming up or something.
And then it was all online.
And then it was pow, pow, pow. No paternity test. I'm sorry. Rest in peace, his soul.
That's sad.
It's very sad, especially because I fed him. We had a little argument before. It's just like we were family. I'm gonna be honest. That little boy really loved her.
Did he?
Me being real, all this camera we back in the streets. We back around the way. That little boy loved her.
So they were a thing.
It was passionate, but it was giving cloudy.
It was.
And that's why I just don't care to speak on it.
Yeah.
That's Chrisean Rock's biological sister. So if she gets to say, hey, man, I can't say what I want to say because it's going to get somebody we know in trouble, but, hey, I heard there was going to be a paternity test, then pop, then there's no paternity test. That's her clearly saying Chrisean Rock got Ronnie murdered.
What?
To avoid the paternity test that was supposed to happen.
Flacco.
Like a week later. This is going to be the last court hearing.
Flacco, you know I love you, brother. Like that is a hell of a conclusion for you to draw just based off of what she just said right here. Clearly? That wasn't clearly, my guy. Clearly would be undoctored receipts, video, CCTV footage, right? Maybe I'd be more likely to believe a couple of eyewitness accounts that are pointing out a specific person. But her saying that she don't want to speak on it and it looks bad for some people, well, obviously they all know each other from a certain area, right? And they probably all know of the same types of people or had dealings with certain types of, and they know more about his particular lifestyle or other things that could have attributed to what this is. To go back and say clearly after hearing that is wild, my brother. Now, here's my thing. Even after the young man has passed away, they can still do a DNA test. Well, they had his DNA. You know, I don't know what the situation is right now, right? If he was cremated, but they could have gotten a DNA and did his test. But should they investigate Chrisean? Absolutely. Was her sister clearly saying that she did it? Absolutely not. Let's go.
Now, when Chrisean Rock was asked about this, Chrisean Rock says the trolling that Ronnie did with her and Blueface got him in a grave, and then quickly switches up and says, oh no, he died because of his street beef. And I always thought this was odd.
When you saw your sister insinuated, she didn't say it, but she insinuated that you had something to do with Ronnie Doe, his death.
It's like a punch, a grab. Like she probably, her interview was probably so boring that she had to make something like, that's the only thing that got clipped, was talking about me. What else got clipped? We did not give a What else did you ask her? She
said she would beat Clarissa up in a boxing match.
Whoop-de-doo. That's it? That's all y'all talked about?
I can't remember everything else.
Exactly. When I cut off Ronnie, I just started seeing this side of him. He wanted clout chase for him. So, you know, he did paid interviews. He tried to push his music, all type of shit. He seen how Blueface ran the circus, so he tried to run his own. And then ran himself into a grave that had nothing to do with me. He was already beefing with people in the streets because of what he did.
What he did to you?
No, what he was already doing.
In the streets?
Yeah. If that was to really to be an option of a father, not like that, but his family is like a real good family. He come from a good family.
Ronnie?
His mother, he got his mother, his grandmother, his sisters.
So do you, Chrisean.
And his aunt. They all spoil him because he's the only boy in that bloodline. So they would have worshipped my little like that. I don't know. It would have been better off having a baby with him than Blue, to be honest. But he knew it wasn't his baby. He wouldn't even did that. He did that because he was just tripping.
You can't really call what she said a confession by any means. Okay. But just her saying, oh, he trolled himself to the grave. Well, he wasn't trolling the street dudes online. If he had street beef, we didn't know about it because he wasn't trolling them online. The only person he was trolling online was Chrisean Rock. So for her to say he trolled himself to the grave, to me, that right there may have been the closest thing to her just saying, like I did it. But Blueface was also asking.
Listen, we have no idea what that man was into behind the scenes, right? Like, and here's the thing again. I think Chrisean Rock is an absolute garbage of a human being. We've seen receipts, video receipts of her drinking while pregnant. That's some garbage level human behavior shit, and it's my opinion that the young boy is delayed because of that. Head just spinning and bobbling all around his shoulders, unable still to communicate with people, all because his mother didn't practice self-discipline. But to take those words right there and say like, yeah, this is the closest that she's admitted it is wild to me.
It's about this. When he got out of jail and did Jason Lee. Now, when Blueface did Jason Lee, Blueface revealed that Chrisean Rock and Ronnie was actually on the phone the night that Ronnie passed away. Now, he would also claim that Chrisean Rock is a setup artist because she also has dropped his low before, so he wouldn't be surprised if she's involved.
So when I seen that, I already knew that it was bogus.
Mm-hmm. So Tasiki was here on the show. We interviewed her, and I think she said she kind of like hinted that she thought Chrisean may have had something to do with Ronnie dying. What do you think about that?
I don't know about that. To be honest, I don't know anything about that. All I know is she said that he called her. They were in contact before this happened. That's the only red flag I could see. Somebody comes out and says, hey, before this person died, they called me.
Yeah, investigator.
This and that. That's just kind of like,
Well, because you said she's a setup artist. So
that's what from my knowledge, yes, she's known to give addresses and do things in the spur of the moment, be very impulsive. That's from my knowledge. Now, as far as him calling her and them talking the night he died.
Safe to say things already was not looking good for Chrisean Rock at all. People around her, her own sister is saying, man, she kind of did it. Blueface is saying, man, she kind of did it. Chrisean Rock, had that mishaps, had that slip up. She's like the number one prime suspect who had the motivation to do this. Well, a man have came forward today, and when it was already looking bad for Chrisean Rock,
let's see
it just got worse. See, this man have came forward and said that police have approached him about, like Ronnie's homicide and Ronnie's murder, because right now the murder is still unsolved. The man that says police has approached him about this murder, and they continue to badger him and ask him about Chrisean Rock and his relationship to Chrisean Rock.
Major, let me tell you. So tell me why the homicide detectives came knocking on my door yesterday.
Okay.
And I'm scheduled to talk to them Monday. It's real. Okay. No cap. No plan. I don't need play like, I don't need play with the police. It's serious. It's real serious. It's so serious right now, Major. It ain't even a game.
First off, don't tell me you don't play with the police, but then you agreed to voluntarily go and talk to the police about a homicide investigation.
Right. Yeah, there's no warrant.
We know who you are.
Serious, bro. Luckily, well, I ain't gonna say luckily. I'm mad. I wasn't home. I'm not home. But, gosh, feel me? So now my theory is this, right? Because it took what? How long Karan been dead? No trolling. We ain't playing. We dead, sir. We mean business right now. Karan been dead for a little second, right? Like 2 years or some shit. Why do it take y'all this long to even? Cause y'all didn't have to reach out to me, bro. Cause I know I ain't really too much I can tell y'all. But y'all take this long to start investigating, or that's my theory, or your girl about to go down, and they probably got shit on shorty, but trying to figure out who did this shit. Cause they ain't just gonna become like I told the officer, I said, you don't wanna talk to me. I said, ain't really much I can tell you. He wanna talk to me. Fuck what I can tell him over the phone. He wanna talk to me.
This is
show me some stuff and holler at me. But I'm really like,
what is this? Like, what is going on in the goddamn? What are you doing? You idiot. It's hard for me to understand or trust anything that is going on here because it's almost as if he's gloating, right? Like it's a badge of honor that the police is coming to him and asking him questions about the situation. I would think that if you had absolutely nothing to do with the situation whatsoever, then you should not be scared, but it still don't mean that you don't go into that without a lawyer because anything that you say, it can and will be utilized against you. But getting on the internet and somehow bragging that you have some type of placement within this entire debacle is just, it's so weird to me.
all right, as he told me, he see through the shit. You see through what I'm doing. You know I'm trolling. You see through it. You see everything I'm doing. You say you see through what I'm doing on the internet, right? Well, what I did. We ain't gonna say what I'm doing, because that shit, you see through what I did. You still want to talk to me? Your girl might be in trouble, man. I ain't gonna say too much.
Okay.
Yesterday I was too excited. My nerves was everywhere.
Stop doing drugs,
First, I heard police, homicide, detectives looking for me.
I honestly hope Chrisean Rock isn't actually dumb enough to involve herself in this. Now, here's some interesting facts for you guys.
She could be.
Ronnie, who died, apparently Ronnie got arrested for shooting a man or killing a man.
Wait, what?
Because of Chrisean Rock, right? Like on behalf of Chrisean Rock, right? Chrisean Rock's brother is in jail right now for murder. So Chrisean Rock has been around a lot of violence and seemingly has kept a lot of people around her who's willing to do her dirty work. I just hope she's not dumb enough to actually do this. This would be an absolute tragedy if she did, right? Because again, her son's father, Blueface, or so she claimed, isn't claiming the baby. If she goes to jail, who watches the baby? Who takes care of the baby? I hope she's not dumb enough to do this, bro.
Yeah, well.
Y'all let me know in the comment section.
Here's the thing. Again, just as I said before, they should absolutely investigate fully, and the thing is, I don't think that she's even, not being dumb enough to do this, but I don't think that she's smart enough to cover up her trail completely, right? If you get warrants for the damn cell phones and everything like that in order to understand, right, like her capability within this situation. Because here's the thing. Within my life, I've actually never talked about this before, but I've been in contact with people that resorted to extreme acts of violence that ended up in the passing of another person without getting too specific, all right? And the one thing that I picked up from that is that you just never know because their personalities, what appears to be their morality, right, the way that they move or how they think about the world, it has nothing to do with them escalating violence to the extent of ending another person. But when you see this chick on whatever podcast that was where she was obviously inebriated and then at the same time she's taking sips out of a bottle and wasn't no goddamn water in there. There's also content of her drinking something while in a club. And when you know that she has the capability of doing that, right? Like, and I don't even understand, like, how is that not illegal? If I give alcohol to a 2-year-old versus I consume alcohol when I know that there is a living, breathing life form in my body that's going to come out my body and try to be a fully functioning adult, why is there no charge for that? And again, yet another example of the double standards that exist within society when it comes to how men are held versus how men are held. And this is just another shining example. But all right, guys, I want to see what you guys think about what it is that I said throughout this content down below. Again, typically don't do speculation type content like this, but I wanted to see what was going on here. Do you agree with my points and positions? Do you think Flacco is more spot on with them comments than what I gave him credit for? Guys, let me know all of that down in the comment box down below, and let's sound off in regards to this. I think it's low-hanging fruit to consider behavior based off of things said on a podcast, but in contrast to what she has consumed while a life form was in her body, it gives me a little bit more information. And to know that this young man, and let's say he was a cloud demon, but let's say he wasn't. Let's say he was a concerned father. The fact is that the timing of all of this happening in conjunction with her wanting to go abroad without wanting to mention that she wanted to go abroad is a little bit more meat on that bones as to what could be actually happening here. But all right, guys, drop them down below. Last but not least, Viral2Value.com. if you guys are interested in my content system, you can come and copy it. All right. I give all of the juice, all of the sauce up there in case you are interested in creating content on your journey. I will say right now, with the proliferation of AI, this is the absolute best time to ever get in there, because you don't even have to go through all of the pain that I went through over the last couple of years in order to understand exactly how to do this. And especially now that I have curriculum available of how exactly that I do this, all of the systems, all of the advice, and we do bi-weekly conversations for the community. And I'm going to be building technology tools up there. And maybe I'll go over a little bit of that in the next couple of videos. All right, but link to it down in the description box down below if you are interested. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. See you guys soon. And as always, stay vigilant out there. All right? Peace.
So, without further ado, MTR, cut through the BS like we in charge. No cap with the rappers like steel bars. I'm packing and rapping like here we are. Here we are. Mediocre tutorial reviews. Like, comment, share my views. Come up and I paid my dues. Big step in my black way shoes. MTR, he break it down, yeah, it's MTR. Check out the sound with his MTR. No one put it down like it's MTR.